cruisers. Did you miss me on my 2-day hiatus, which was really a 1-day hiatus? I stole an extra day. Well, if you missed me, we are going to talk about somebody else who likes stealing. A little green character who likes to steal the holiday Christmas. That's right, the Grinch. Christmas, or GRINCHMAS as they call it, in July has just been extended. We're going to talk about what sailings on Carnival have extended the GRINCHMAS in July. Also, if you play poker, you may want to listen up, because never before have you been able to play cards at sea. Well, touch the cards anyway, I guess, as far as poker goes, because they've all been digital. But now, the World Poker Tour is going to be coming to the sea through one cruise line. We'll talk about what cruise line, as well as a very sad story that is absolutely breaking, breaking cruise news. And I'm sure you may or may not have heard about it. Unfortunately, there has been a death at sea. Well, it was last year, a death at sea. And unfortunately, the cruise company did not handle it very well. Not very well at all. We are going to talk all about that on today's show. Don't go anywhere. Keep it right there for cruise news coming up next. All right, if you like Christmas, you sail Carnival, and you like sailing in the month of June or July, you might want to listen up, because Carnival is extending GRINCHMAS in June, July, the summer, let's just call it GRINCHMAS in July. Now, normally they only do a few sailings. This year on the Carnival Splendor, they are doing 5 sailings with the Grinch. That means there'll be Grinch-inspired themes, there'll be meet and greets with the Grinch, there'll be Grinch movie playing on the big screen. It will be so awesome and Christmas inspired. Actually, the VP of Carnival, Cara Glamour, said, "Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year, so why should we limit it to just December?" So they're bringing it to 5 sailings on the Splendor, which is actually sailing out of Sydney, Australia. Now, quickly, I'm going to go over the 5 dates right here. Friday, June 30th, on a 9-night sailing, the Grinch will be on. Sunday, July 9th, he will be on a 4-night sailing, so a little shorter. And then Thursday, July 13th, on a 3-night weekender. Now, that one sounds cool. If I didn't live all the way in the United States, that would be a really cool one to go on. Then Sunday, July 16th, for a 12-night South Pacific tour, the Grinch will be on. That will be awesome. And then he will end it on Friday, July 28th on another 3-night weekender cruise. So, funny thing, I actually almost ended up on the Carnival Splendor for my next sailing. However, I am not going to be going all the way to Australia, unfortunately. But maybe soon, if you are going to sail on the Carnival Splendor, if you are going to go meet the Grinch this year, let us know in the comments below. I've actually never experienced that. That would be kind of cool. I was always kind of a Grinch fan and always loved the movie growing up. So comment below. Let us know, are you going to meet the Grinch in July or in December, but not on a cruise ship? All right, Carnival cruisers, close your ears, because I'm going to be talking about Virgin. That's right, Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyages is doing something that no other cruise ship has done ever before. That's right. They have partnered with the World Poker Tour to bring cards and poker to the seas. That's right. World Poker Tour, Virgin Voyages, says they are going to bring a few tournaments to their sailings, and it says the World Poker Tour to deliver a poker experience on their 4- and 5-night sailings aboard the Scarlet Lady, none other than the Scarlet Lady. So I know there has been a ton of cruise vloggers and a ton of people recently that have sailed on the Scarlet Lady and Virgin Voyages in general. I have a few friends of mine, dear friends, that actually just got off a Virgin ship, and they have said, we may never go back to Carnival again. I don't know. I've never experienced it. I'm definitely going to cruise on Virgin at one point, and especially since they're bringing poker, because the only type of gambling I do is poker. That's why I don't get all of these crazy free balcony rooms with 1,000 onboard credit, because I really don't gamble in the casino. I don't really do slots. I do get sucked into the point coin pusher game or that crane game with the crane. Yeah, but that's not gambling. That's just, they just take your money. But yeah, cards. I'm excited. My pocket's really not, but I'm excited, and this may bring me to Virgin. Will this bring you to Virgin? Are you going to be at the table with me? Because I'm all in. The next story is kind of crazy. So last year, an older gentleman and his wife were cruising on Celebrity Equinox, and unfortunately, the man had passed away due to heart complications. Now, this isn't common or uncommon for people to pass away at sea. Unfortunately, it happens all the time with all the different age ranges, them being young to old. It just happens, and there is a morgue on board. Now, let me take a second to send condolences and prayers and thoughts to the family on what they're going through, because right now they are going through a tremendous lawsuit of exactly what had happened to the body. Now listen up. The lady had been given two options after her husband had passed away. They were about to port in San Juan. She was either A, given number one, she could get off the cruise with her deceased husband and they would transport the body in San Juan, but they let her know that San Juan may have to do an autopsy. It may take a few days, it may take weeks. They have no idea, but once she were to get off the ship, it's in San Juan's hand. Two, they would take the body into the morgue, store it properly, and then when they get back to the U.S., they would debark both her and her deceased husband, and they would take her and her husband to where they needed to go. She then obviously chose two because she was so scared of number one. And 6 days later, something happened that is rocking the cruise world. Celebrity Cruises morgue was not functional. So I don't know why they wouldn't speak up, but it was unfunctional. So they decided to then take the deceased corpse in a body bag, put him on a pallet in a walk-in cooler, and keep him there for 6 days. Absolutely mind blown. Like, the temperature in there, of course, was not right for a body. The temperature just, it was not suited for a dead corpse. The skin decomposed, the body decomposed. When they got back to port 6 days later, there was a coroner, there was a police officer, they got on ship. They were absolutely, of course, mind blown. There is a huge lawsuit going on right now. The family, the kids are all suing the cruise ship of Celebrity, and I really don't even know what to say about this. I couldn't even think, if I was on this side, how the lack of communication and the negligence that happened here. So I'm just going to leave that story here. Almost every cruise vlogger, every news report of cruise news has reported this. So your thoughts below. Of course, again, prayers go out to the family. And again, I hope no one ever has to go through something like this. All kinds of twists and turns on today's show. But if you like today's show, please take a second, hit the like, hit the subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your favorite cruise buddy so they can be in on the know on the latest, most controversial cruise news on the seven seas. No matter what line, we're going to bring it to you. Take out all the fluff, take out all the BS, and give you just the facts. So I will see you on tomorrow's show for Controversial Cruise News number 14.